Everyone kept telling me how amazing this diet was. They were saying things like, Amanda, this is gonna change your entire life. Amanda, you gotta do it. You will never regret it. It was this dark and powerful force that just wanted me to have sugar. And if I didn't give in, it was just torturing me night and day. Tiger blood, tiger blood, tiger blood. That's what everyone kept talking about. And I couldn't feel it. I had an Oreo and I was dunking it in this vat of cream cheese. And as I was just putting it to my mouth, I woke up and I discovered that what was an Oreo was actually my husband's finger. Every day just felt like a battle of wits. I woke up chewing my husband's finger and I was completely horrified. He was completely turned on. It was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my entire life. I just need a minute. I am Amanda. I am 29 years old. I was a fledgling employee at my firm, so I had just started and I wanted to make a good impression. The job was kind of what you would imagine any kind of normal kind of job would be, just sitting behind a desk, pushing papers, crunching numbers, fun stuff like that. I was living my kid dream of eating donuts all day. Powdered donuts, chocolate glazed, vanilla, strawberry covered donuts. Yeah, I was addicted to eating donuts. I noticed over time that I couldn't fit into my pants anymore. Going up the stairs was a problem. Something was wrong and I needed to fix it. And I found out about Whole30 through a family friend of mine named Charlene. She's always been kind of a health nut, but we've been friends for so many years, and she kept telling me about this new diet that she found out called Whole30 and how it completely just changed her entire life.
Whole30 is basically paleo on steroids. You got no grains, no added sugar, no legumes, no dairy, no processed anything. It's pretty amazing. I'm known in the Whole30 community as a 3-round champ, going on 4. When I saw Amanda, I knew she needed help. Her body was just screaming for good food and she just wasn't giving it. So I ran to go get my purse, pulled out my Whole30 book, looked her straight in the eye, and I said, "You're gonna thank me for this."
And hearing that, it gave me a lot of hope. My name is Jennifer. I am 27 years old and I live in Connecticut. Good old Connecticut. Growing up, I was always a big kid and I loved my carbs. Bread, pretzels, potato chips, Oreos. They were my first loves for sure. Yeah. I've been happily married now for about a year, which has been fantastic. But the one thing that kind of brought strife into our marriage was my self-image. I kept looking at myself and I just was disgusted. I didn't like what I was seeing in front of the mirror. And I had to find a change. We were making vision boards, as one does with a life coach, and she took my hand, looked me straight in the eye, and said,
"Jennifer, you look blue, and it sounds like you need more green in your life." I am very proud of that one. It's in my memoir. And yes, in case you're wondering, I also recommended Whole30 to Jennifer as well. Gotta make that coin!
But the more I read about the Whole30 lifestyle, the more nervous I got. I mean, 30 days without cheese? Well, listen, monster, you can go to hell. Cheese jokes. If all it took was just me giving up junk food for 30 days, I thought to myself, okay, we can totally do this. I'll be absolutely fine. I wasn't fine. Day one was pretty normal. I had thrown out all my junk food. I got some veggies. I thought to myself, if every day is gonna be like day one, hey, I can see myself doing this for a very long time. And things were fine until day 2. I started to feel really cranky. Like Cruella de Vil trying to quit smoking, super sassy, cranky. I don't really remember much from that time. I was a different person. And I could literally hear and smell everything. I would hear a coworker 5 cubes down from me just pop open a soda can of cola, and I can hear the bubbles. I would smell all of my coworkers' lunches, especially if they brought in peanut butter sandwiches. And because I couldn't have it, it made me want it so much more. I don't even like peanuts. Someone even had the nerve to have a birthday party in the break room, and they brought in my favorite cake, and they brought French crullers. French crullers, the best donuts ever. We never have those. I just felt that everybody around me was antagonizing me. I mean, didn't they even care what my needs were? Come on. After the second day, things got a lot worse. I met her.
Who?
Oh, right, you wouldn't know who her is, right? I met my, sugar dragon.
Your sugar dragon?
Yep, we all have one. Mine's a real bitch. Sugar dragon only exists when there is no added sugar in your body. And when sugar dragon isn't fed, wow. It's really bad. Like, run for the hills! I'm gonna kill your family! Yeah, it's pretty bad, yeah. Should have mentioned that to them.
I came to discover that my sugar dragon was always just lurking behind the corners. I was yelling at my husband for no reason. I started just bawling, crying when I saw him eating an Oreo. I punched a giant hole in my living room wall.
You okay?
Oh, I'm okay. I'm totally fine. I mean, you should see the wall. No, my husband was pretty bent out of shape about that. Yeah. I was angry because the copier was broken. I was angry because people were eating foods in front of me that I couldn't have. I was angry because I wanted to dropkick all my coworkers 300 style. Everything was a problem. The absolute worst part of everything that I was going through was I couldn't have a lick of alcohol. Not one sip of whiskey, not one drop of bourbon, not even sake. Nothing. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just gonna need a minute. So every time that I got an urge, I would just start drinking seltzer water. I want a pizza? Seltzer. I want to have some gummy worms? Seltzer. I wanted to drown my sorrows in wine? I would drown in seltzer. I became obsessed with veggies, especially when I ate them in the morning. I ate tomatoes, I ate cucumbers, I ate kale. Kale! I mean, I would have put Veggie Monster out of a job on Sesame Street from all the veggies I was eating. Carrots love Jennifer! Nom nom! Is Veggie Monster still a thing?
Not sure.
Cookie Monster was so much better. So one day I woke up and I felt that everything around me was different. I got out of bed and I suddenly had realized that I had slept through the entire night. That hasn't happened to me in years. I felt so awake, so energetic, so focused. It's like I had drank like 5 cups of coffee all at once and the caffeine just hit me.
Tiger blood. What she is referring to is tiger blood. It is like the best feeling in the entire world because your body is just stripped of all its toxins. It's pretty amazing.
I mean, I'm dabbing on Sugar Dragon right now. Alright, I won't say that again, sorry. When I got to day 30, I felt, lighter. Like a huge weight had just been lifted off my shoulders. And my ass! I was literally counting down the days to day 30. I marked off each day on my calendar like I was getting out of a prison sentence. But when the final day came, I felt so good that I just didn't want to stop. I actually ended up losing 10 pounds. Yep. And I ended up cooking for myself a lot more often, which was pretty fantastic. And I gotta toot my own horn. I am a pretty mean omelet maker. I no longer wanted Oreos so badly. And I found out that I was lactose intolerant thanks to Whole30. Yeah. So much diarrhea.
That's gross.
I survived Whole30. I survived Whole30.